Good evening, boys and girls, adults, teenagers, and whoever else might be watching. This is going to be our first STEAM program, and if you guys haven't guessed already, today we are going to be making some slime. Stretchy, gooey, sticky slime. So, there's a couple of things that you need to make slime. Most of them are some common household products. So you guys may already have these in your house and should be able to make it fairly easily. You're going to need some glue. And it can be either white school glue or clear glue. I've got the white right here. But it needs to be polyvinyl acetate. Very important because it won't work otherwise. You're going to need some water, which you can get right from the tap. Baking soda. Some contact lens solution. And then there's other things you can do to add to it. You can add some food coloring to give it some color, some glitter, or some beads to give it some flash. That usually works with clear glue a lot better, so that's what we're going to do today. Now, what is going on is you're mixing the glue, which is the polyvinyl acetate. And that's called a polymer. And the best way to think about the molecules is like they're like spaghetti. If you try to pick up a handful of dry spaghetti, they just kind of slide all over the place and everything. So that's why the glue is a liquid. What happens is when you add your activator, which in this case is the contact lens solution, it causes a chemical reaction that makes those spaghetti strands kind of gunk up and wrap around each other and connect, and you end up with the slime. And the chemical that is in contact lens solution, or all the activators, is called borate, boric acid, or borax, because you can use that to make slime as well. And the slime is a non-Newtonian fluid. It's a big fancy word that means it's got properties of a liquid and properties of a solid. It'll flow and stretch like a liquid, but you can break it into pieces like a solid, and you'll put it back together, and eventually it will melt back together. So we're going to go ahead and start mixing everything together. So to make the slime, we've got our ingredients, but you also need some tools. You'll need some sort of bowl or container to mix it in, something to mix it with. In this case, I've got a craft stick. You're going to need some measuring cups. You'll need a half-cup measuring cup for the water and the glue. You'll need a teaspoon, a half teaspoon measuring cup for the baking soda, and then 1 tablespoon measuring cup for your contact lens solution. Now, I've got on this I've got the amounts right here listed, so all I have to do is look at it. I don't have to worry about using that measuring cup. Might not have one of these at home, but chances are you have a measuring cup. So you're going to take your glue, and you are going to need a half cup of glue or 4 ounces of glue. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. And I can look right here at the lines on the measuring cup. And we'll need a little bit more. That's a lot of glue. There we go. Now, one of the things you can do too to make this easier is that the normal bottles of school glue that you get are about 4 ounces. So you can just empty an entire one into one of the bowls or measuring cups. So then you're going to need 4 ounces or a half cup of water. So I will pour that. If you go a little over, that's okay. Once you start mixing everything together, it will work out. Does not have to be exact. Now you want to mix it, and you want to mix it so that it's even. All right. And it's mixed really, really well. You don't want to have the glue all clumpy in the water, because then the slime is going to not really work that well. So at this point, if you want to add your food coloring or your glitter or your beads or whatever, you need to do that now. I'm going to go ahead and put some food coloring in. I'm going to pick purple today.
Yay, purple.
Put a couple of drops in. Now, if you're using white glue, when you start to mix it, it's going to be lighter because it's the color mixing with white. So you're going to get this sort of more pastel color. I like using clear glue better because you get that weird transparent effect and it looks really cool. And it reminds me of the slime that I used to have as a kid when I had the Masters of the Universe slime pit. So now that I've got that mixed and it's nice and purple, what you're going to do is you're going to add your baking soda. And your baking soda, what it does is it helps smooth that out there. It helps firm the slime up. It makes it not quite as runny and gooey. Half a teaspoon is usually about what you need, but what you can do with it at home is experiment with it. And the more baking soda you add, the more it gets kind of like a Play-Doh almost sometimes. So you want to mix that up so again it's not clumpy in there. Get that good mixed. You see it's coming along nicely right there. Get the size there because I got a little glue. Alright. So now you're going to add your saline solution. And this is what is going to turn it into the slime. You're going to add 1 tablespoon. This will start those glue atoms and molecules, not atoms, sticking together. Start mixing. Now what will start happening as you mix it, you should start to see and feel it clump together. Now, depending on, it's starting to a little bit, but not to my liking. Feel it thickening up. This is where you sometimes end up needing to add a little bit more. Oh, here we go. Now it's getting them. Start seeing it kind of stay and stick. Oh yeah, it's fighting me now. You're gonna see how it starts to change, and you're getting the air bubbles in it from it mixing. All right. Now, at some point while you're mixing it, here's where the fun part comes in. You're going to have to get rid of your stick, and you're going to have to get in there with your hand. Start kneading it and mixing really sticky right now, but as you knead it and work with it, what it should do is start to set up. So where it'll still be a little sticky, it will start to come off of your skin, unless you're doing what I'm doing and dropping it on the table. And if it stays super sticky, I'm getting a mess all over the place, it's attacking. As you knead it, it starts to settle up a little bit. I think I'm gonna end up needing to put a little bit more contact lens solution in this to thicken it up a little bit, maybe a little bit more baking soda. It kind of varies from batch to batch what you have to do, but you can see as I'm playing with it, it's getting a little bit less liquidy, and oh, now it's pulling apart. So it's becoming more like your regular slime. You just have to play with it for a little bit. So I'm gonna take this batch off camera and tame it a little bit. And if you guys take a look over here while we've been talking, that ball of slime that I laid out has started to flatten out because it is, runny and gooey. It just takes it a little bit of time. So you'll end up with something kind of like that. And you can kind of see this slime here, while it's runny and gooey, it's starting to shape up pretty nicely. So you just need to work with it a little bit. And look, as I run it over my hands, it's starting to clean up a little bit. Still need to work with it a little bit, but that is something we can do on our own and not on camera. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is the first one that we've done. So if it's unprofessional, that's all my fault. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna try to do a few more of these over the course of the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned to our Facebook page and our website. We're gonna be doing story time tomorrow, and we have a couple of other things we're gonna be doing during the week. Should be up on our Facebook right now, announcing our schedule. So take a look for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and have some fun making some slime at home. We'll see you guys later.